my name is Aervosa, and welcome to another video. With my first YouTube paycheck, I bought as many physical games for the PC as I could possibly find. And I don't even remember what I bought at this point, because there's a lot of them. I don't even know how many there are. So the plan for today is we're going to go through, we're going to categorize all of them. Most of them are kind of war-based, some are kid-based, some are based on movies. We're going to count how many there are in each one, see what condition they're in. I don't know where to begin. These towers are very precarious. I should probably do that first. So like Medal of Honor, Men of War, obviously war game. So let's start a war pile. That'll be right there. Guild Wars 2 in beautiful holographic. Look at that. I mean, I can't wait. Did you know most of these games I found for like $2, $2.99? Amazing. I love it. A lot better than some of the $90 games coming out today, let me tell you. So these cases here are kind of like smaller, so I'm gonna start with the boxed stuff first. So what I might do is I might pick these guys up, move them out of the way for the minute, and just work with the big boxed games for now and come back to these guys. We've got our war pile. We've got shooter, creepy, fantasy. We've got all of our just straight up fantasy games. We've got a kids pile, we've got a movie pile. We've got Command and Conquer, and then we've got these two kind of like, they even have the same color palette, which is kind of funny. Just kind of like generic shooty mission style games. I definitely am probably going to need to do a dual boot of XP for a lot of these games. We're definitely going to need to have the newer operating system. But the hardware itself hopefully should run most, if not all, of these games totally fine. Medal of Honor, that's a Nintendo GameCube game. No dang, I'm sorry. That's going over here. Alright, we have our war category first. I'm thinking I'll split it between, there's a lot of like aircraft style war games, there's a lot of Call of Duty, there's a lot of Splinter Cell, so I think I'm going to kind of divide it between those couple categories really quick and go from there. So I've split all of these up into generic categories. The first one we're going to start with is all of the World War games. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And those games include the PC Gamer CD Battle 1942. It's like a little demo disc, kind of cute. Axis Allies by Atari. This is not in its original case because the back of it is just a Maxwell generic CD. It also doesn't have enough space for all of them, but it does have the play disc and the install disc into the Axis Allies. That one's going to need to be replaced into a double case. Next war game, we have Command and Conquer Generals Deluxe Edition. Engage in explosive World War II action from the best-selling Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Medal of Honor Allied Assault War Chest. This one's kind of cool. It's got one of the little fold-out guys. Folds out a lot, actually. There, oh my, gee, it keeps going. And there we have it. Those are all the discs. That's a lot of install discs. Good gravy. All right. We have Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition. I'm moving this off of this generic war into the World War II category since it kind of goes with Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Silent Heroes, Elite Troops of World War II. Experience the most dramatic armed conflict in the history of humanity by taking control of Special Operation Forces during World War II. Move stealthily upon your enemy by inflicting unanticipated destruction to their core hostile defenses to gain strategic advances. Next up, we have EA Warfare Collection, which includes Battlefield 1942, Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, Battlefield 1942 Road to Rome, and Battlefield Vietnam, which I think we have a couple copies of already in here. Commando Strike Force. This one's got a cool little thing that you can open and take a look at all of it. Strike Force. Strike first. Go behind enemy lines as the elite commandos and defy the challenge of World War II using any means necessary. Playtime is over. Are you ready to be the best? Very nice. There's that one. We have actual Battlefield 1492. In the very shiny case. And there we go. All the things you can use in that game. Looks awesome. Simply the best game of the year. Fight your way to victory in the most intense battles of World War II. Choose your weapon and then jump into a raging firefight. From bazookas to battleships, a massive arsenal is at your disposal. We've got Men of War Assault Squad. This one, it's war. It's war. It says Men of War Assault Squad is a new game in the Men of War series. It takes place across the globe during World War II and features a completely new cooperative skirmish game mode. Berlin 1945 this time, not 1942. We have 1945. Oh, that one came off so nicely. Didn't even leave any residue. Love it. Amazing. There's that one. A couple more World War II games. We have 1st Battalion. Join the ranks as you take command of the 1st Battalion and lead your forces into battle. From the streets of Stalingrad to the beaches of Normandy, you'll experience some of the largest and most intense battles of World War II. Next we have Red Orchestra, Ostrunt 4145. I don't know what that means, but it says The Eastern Front, epic battles that reshaped the world. Pack includes original game plus all add-on packs. Over 20 maps covering all the areas of the Eastern Front from Stalingrad to the Battle of Berlin. Next up we have games for Windows, Turning Point, Fall of Liberty, exclusive, Walmart bonus code enclosed. Unlock all the levels by Codemasters. Earn your stars and stripes. Battle an unstoppable Axis army. Fight the occupation. Use the surroundings. We lost World War II. Now start a new one. Make a difference as an American resistance hero. That's not... Oh, we lost World War II. Okay. Axis versus Allies in 8-player online deathmatch modes. Soundtrack from renowned composer Michael Giacchino. What? He did Incredibles and like a bunch of other stuff. That's so cool. What? And the last World War II game we have Deadly Dozen. Infiltrate German-occupied territory with your squad of military misfits. Destroy, steal, and kidnap your way out. Sweaty palms and sniper rifles span 6 war-torn countries. Survive the tension and intrigue of a movie-quality World War II classic on your computer. Okay, that was all 13 World War II games, which I think that's hilarious that there's 13 World War II games. We have 4 air battle games with like planes and warplanes and that kind of stuff. So 4 warplane games. So we have Secret Weapons over Normandy. Make it your finest hour. Everyone's doing their part for the war effort. Yours just happens to be the most dangerous and highly classified. In this intense World War II action flyer, you'll join a secret elite fighter squadron. Your mission, thwart the most insidious plans of the Third Reich. Very cool. Next one, we've got Battle Stations Pacific. I keep wanting to say specific because it's Battle Station specific. Battle Stations Pacific. One war, 2 epic sagas. The Pacific War is raging. Command both sides to victory. Fight for America. Fight for Japan. Relive the greatest battles or rewrite the course of history. Next up, we have Strategic Simulations. Pacific Fighters, the latest from Il-2 Sturmovik developer Oleg Maddox. Looks awesome. By GameSpy. I forgot about GameSpy. Wanted, pilots for intense specific action. From the creators of the critically acclaimed Il-2 series comes an accurate and action-packed recreation of the epic battles of the Pacific. Very cool. Last one for this category, we have Tom Clancy's Hawk X. Elevate your experience of warfare. Dominate the air in a gripping solo campaign, 4-player jump-in, jump-out co-op mode, or 8-person multiplayer. Take in breathtaking photorealistic views of real cities created with the world's best commercial satellite data. Ooh, very cool. Also by Ubisoft. And that does it for our warplane category of 4 games. Next up, we're moving on to Battlefield. For Battlefield, we have 6 Battlefield games. I'm also writing this down for myself so that when I edit this later, I know what the heck I'm doing. Alright, this is the only standalone game. So we have Battlefield Bad Company 2, Defining Online Warfare by EA Games. Whether or not you're looking for a new shooter in your life, you owe it to yourself to play Battlefield Bad Company 2. Squad up, defining online warfare, tactical destruction, intense solo campaign. Check your stats online at battlefield.com. We've got both of these, and both of these guys are also Battlefield 2. Not Bad Company 2, but Battlefield 2. Starting with this one, Lock and Load Soldier, you're shipping out to the high-tech front lines for modern warfare like you've never seen it. In this revolutionary sequel to Battlefield 1942, the action escalates to fever pitch with the enhanced team play, advanced weapon systems, and the most intense internet firefights ever. All-out war on modern Battlefield. And then to go with that one, we have Complete Battlefield Collection. This has all the games, as you can see there across the bottom. The complete all-out war experience. Battlefield 2 Complete Collection features every installment in the award-winning Battlefield series. You've never been better prepared for all-out war. There's the Battlefield 2s. And now we have the Battlefield 3s. So for Battlefield 3, we have the limited edition, and I have 2 copies of the limited edition and 1 copy of the premium edition. The Ultimate Battlefield 3 experience includes Battlefield 3 game plus Battlefield 3 premium membership featuring all 5 expansion packs, which include Back to Karkand, Close Quarters, Armored Kill, Aftermath, and Endgame. There's a premium edition. Now I have 2 copies of the limited edition. Winner of the Best Action Game and Best Online Multiplayer. Includes access to Battlefield 3 Back to Karkand expansion pack featuring 4 classic maps, 3 new vehicles, and new weapons. Now we're going to move on to Call of Duty, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting right off, we have Call of Duty World at War. War like you've never experienced it before. Confront new and ruthless enemies across the Pacific and European battlefields in the final days of World War II. Next up, we have Call of Duty 2, the best World War II game ever. Everything's World War II. I put Call of Duty in its own category because there's a lot of them, but it's basically all like World War II stuff, except for this next one. So, Call of Duty 2, Infinity Ward returns with more cinematic intensity and chaos than ever before. In World War II's most climactic battles, join your squad and choose your single-player missions or go online for intense multiplayer action. Call of Duty, best World War II game ever by Game Informer. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. The most photorealistic video game we've ever seen by Game Informer. And the text on this is tiny. One of the deepest shooters of all time. There you go. There's the back. So we have Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty 4, and then we now have Call of Duty Black Ops. I know this was quite a favorite from a lot of people. The best-selling first-person action franchise of all time returns in ludicrously deep multiplayer experience by GamePro. Breathless and amazing by Yahoo. When did Yahoo review games? Alright, anyway. 3 unique modes from the Ultimate Entertainment Package, epic single-player, acclaimed multiplayer, and 4-player co-op zombies. And finally, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The definitive multiplayer experience returns bigger than ever. Special co-ops reinvented with all new survival mode. Next up, we have Splinter Cell by Tom Clancy, and we have 4 of those. Let's see, starting off at the top one, we have Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Bring the battle closer. What if an algorithm could crash the stock markets, black out New York, and hijack ballistic missiles? One programmer who has the key to this algorithm has vanished. Find him at any cost. Bring the battle closer to the enemy. Bring it to their soil before the chain of chaos becomes unstoppable. You are Sam Fisher. You are Splinter Cell. I remember watching my brother play Splinter Cell when I was growing up on our GameCube, and I remember enjoying watching him play it, so I'll have to definitely try this series out. So yeah, that's our first one from the Splinter Cell series. Splinter Cell, I'm losing it. I've got like 200 more games to go, and I'm already losing my ability to talk. Next up, we have Splinter Cell Double Agent, the highly anticipated sequel to the best-selling Sam Fisher saga. You are Sam Fisher, cooperative operative, ruthless terrorist, double agent. Guns and ammo are your tools. Deception, betrayal, and sabotage are your lifeline. As you infiltrate a vicious terrorist group and destroy it from within, the choices you make affect the outcome of your game. How far will you go to complete your mission? We've got 2 copies of Rainbow Six Lockdown. This time the target is you. Your team stalks terror for a living. Now terror is stalking you. You have cutting-edge weaponry and peerless military training. You've got a man-made virus capable of killing millions. You have the world's best operatives. They have one of your men hostage. The chips are stacked. I got ripped off at one store. One store charged me $4.99. The other store charged me $7.99 for the same game. You never know what you're going to get at some of these like old stores. I bought a lot of these games at Value Village, some at Goodwill, other places, because what I found is, since having working old PCs really isn't very common as much as people still having their old consoles that you can just boot up and go, most people don't want these anymore. So I didn't find any of these at like retro game stores. I found all of these at like secondhand stores and Goodwills and Value Villages. Anywhere that has like old things. Used things, I will find like 1 or 2 of these. Sometimes I'll go up and I'd find like they'd have like a whole shelf of games and I'd be like, mine. And then other times they just have like one-offs here and there, which is why I ended up buying like duplicates sometimes because I wasn't keeping track of what I had. Alright, our next war category is Counter-Strike. I've got 2 of these, again, the same game. The world's #1 online action game. Counter-Strike Source introduces new graphics and maps to the world's #1 online action game. The official Counter-Strike bot is also included for offline skirmish play. In addition, this collection of Valve's latest multiplayer games also includes Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, featuring fast action gameplay in physically simulated environments, and Day of Defeat Source, Valve's World War II online action thriller set in European theater of operations. Everything is World War II. But there are those games. We are almost done with the award category. Next up, we have 3 Command & Conquer games. One of them is just Command & Conquer The First Decade. We've got Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. The RTS King is back, with more than 35 single-player missions. And we also have Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath. And I do believe that these guys are just like, oh, interesting. This is kind of like a DLC to this one, because this is the main one, Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. This one, Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath, says it requires Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars in order to play. So these two definitely go with each other. There is the back for those guys. Very nice. And then our last category is just generic war. They didn't really fit. It wasn't World War II. It wasn't like a series like Battlefield or Call of Duty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Starting off on the generic war games, we have Kill Switch by Namco. In a world on the brink of global conflict, you find yourself back in the front lines of battle. Only this time, you're not here to prevent a war, you're here to start one. In Kill Switch, you will not only take on the role of a highly skilled military operative with a dark agenda, your initial missions will take you to the global hotspots such as the Middle East, the Caspian Sea region, and North Korea. As the story unfolds, more will be revealed about who you are and exactly why you're undertaking the types of missions assigned to you. Next one. This one is one of the sealed copies that I have. I've got a number of games that were just never opened, which was really cool. This one is called Frontlines Fields of Thunder by Paradox Interactive. Back to Blitzkrieg. Oh, is this another World War II game? Dang it, I should have gone over there. It's fine. The largest tank battle of all time. Immerse yourself in battles like never before in gameplay and strong attention to detail and impressive historical accuracy. Next up, we have Storm Frontline Nation. Take command. The world is your battlefield. Arm yourself for the greatest conflict of modern times. When the world is divided by economic crisis and strife, only a show of force will be able to resolve those conflicts. As the tensions build, a host of nations mobilize their troops and research advanced warfare technologies. New groups are created, accord signed, and alliances turn to face war. Take command. Next up, we have Medal of Honor Airborne. Heroes jump, enemies fall. The first step is everything. You have full control from the moment you jump. Steer your parachute and start fighting anywhere. Next up, we have Frontlines Field of War. The war of the future begins today. The battle for resources in the near future pushes the front lines further than ever before. Engage in open-world combat that concentrates you and your friends on one united front for explosive action and heart-stopping excitement. Choose a side and join your troops on the front lines for the most intense multiplayer experience of all time. Alright, next up we have Navy SEALs 2, Sea, Air, Land. Wow. Wage a silent, deadly war on terrorism. Your SEAL team has its lethal counter-terrorism objectives. Secretly penetrate international hotspots from the sea, air, and land to carry out your assigned missions. Survive dangerous operations using your combat training and stealth to neutralize this threat forever. Next up, we have this guy that I didn't know what category to put it in, so now it's just going in generic war. It's called Jagged Alliance 2 Gold Pack. Includes Game of the Year Jagged Alliance 2 and Jagged Alliance 2 Unfinished Business. The small country of Arluco has been taken over by a merciless dictator, and only you can loosen the iron grip. Jagged Alliance 2 lets you use negotiation, strategic tactics, and battle strength to win back control, until Jagged Alliance 2 Unfinished Business brings you back for more. Over 150 individual in-game characters, realistic combat physics, more than 10,000 lines of digitized speech. And gold pack exclusives, including improved enemy AI, weapons, and interface, and all-new Iron Man mode. That is Jagged Alliance 2 Gold Pack. Did we do Command and Conquer yet? We did. Okay, yes, this is the last war game we have. We have this one. I actually really like this cover. Soldier Elite. You are White Fox. That's a great name. NATO's secret weapon. You've trained for 10 years to be an elite and vicious fighting machine, and now you are only set on the most dangerous covert missions. World peace is at stake when a Russian submarine mysteriously crashes in the Arctic Sea. Upon further investigation, NATO intelligence discovers that a few hours before the crash, the submarine was investigating an underground military complex that was built for purposes unknown. You must infiltrate the facility and find out everything you can. Prepare yourself for yet another deadly mission. That was really cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the war games. How many did we have total? 10, 20, 30, 43. 43 war games. Alrighty, next up we have games based off of movies and film franchises. Of those we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And in that category we have Spirits, Dine of the Cimarron. My favorite movie growing up. I didn't even know that they made a game for this. I cannot wait to play this. It looks like it's going to be really, really pretty and a super relaxing gameplay. So this was probably going to be one of the first ones I play on the channel. All right, divided more into piles now. We have Star Wars. We have 5 of those games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, technically 5 because 2 of them are duplicates. We have Star Wars Battlefront, which I love this game. I know many of you do too. Live the battle. Fight as a soldier on the front lines where every weapon and vehicle you see is yours. Take the Empire head on or crush the rebellion, by yourself or with an army behind you. Next Star Wars game, we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. This is a game many people have commented that they want me to play. This needs no other explanation. It is going to be an amazing game to play. Ta-da! I'm very excited for all the Star Wars games. It's gonna be awesome. Next up we have Star Wars The Old Republic, also by EA Games. Be the hero of your Star Wars saga thousands of years before the rise of Darth Vader. There was the Old Republic. Choose your side in Star Wars The Old Republic, the award-winning massive multiplayer online game, and begin your personal Star Wars saga where meaningful choices determine your journey down the dark or light side of the Force. We have a second copy of that with slightly less stickers. Next, Star Wars Empires at War. This looks like it's based off the original trilogy, which is really cool. From the lives of soldiers to the deaths of the planets, you are the supreme galactic commander. It will be up to you to steer your side to ultimate victory. Command everything from individual troops to starships and even the mighty Death Star as you execute campaigns on the ground, in space, and across the galaxy. Forget tedious resource gathering. Just jump straight into the heart of the action. You can even change Star Wars history. Every decision affects your next battle, and every battle helps shape the fate of the galaxy. And I have a second copy of that, so just what I just said, just copy paste. So I've got 2 copies of The Old Republic, 2 copies of Star Wars Empire at War, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Star Wars Battlefront. And that does it for the Star Wars games. Let's move on to our next one, which is going to be, let's do these. We've got Harry Potter. We've got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The graphics look interesting, let me tell you. Can you master the magic? Experience the excitement of the movie when you play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione in a breathtaking adventure pack with action and magic. For some reason, it's always like, other games of this era were like looking really good, and then for some reason, it's movie games. They always look a little more jank than all of the other games. We have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Explore all of Hogwarts to recruit Dumbledore's army, overthrow Umbridge, and prepare to fight Voldemort and his Death Eaters. Again, featuring very chunky graphics. And then the last one is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Summon the wizard within you. Relive the action of the movie. Create magical potions with Professor Slughorn. Join Gryffindor Dueling Club. And perfect your Quidditch skills. There are the 3 Harry Potter games. And last up, these are like the hodgepodge, just random movie games. With, of course, Treasure Planet. These two games make me so happy. I'm giving you guys a better look at Treasure Planet, the ultimate real-time naval space battle. Ships and weapons like you've never seen. Fierce combat with powerful adversaries. A universe unlike any other. And strategic online multiplayer combat. And then we have Batman Arkham Knight. As the united forces of Gotham's supervillains take control of the city, the Dark Knight unleashes the all-new transformable Batmobile in the explosive finale to the Arkham trilogy. Next up, we have The Golden Compass, which, like, vaguely brings back childhood memories that I don't know where they are, or if I've actually seen this movie before, or if I'm just going nuts. But it features this really dope girl, like, riding like a gold-armored polar bear, which is pretty metal. The description for this one says, in their future lies the fate of all worlds. Pan's shape-shifting abilities give Lyra total freedom to explore, face off against ruthless enemies as the fierce, armored ice bear Iorek. Team up and traverse across dangerous and forbidden lands and master the mysterious Golden Compass. Use it to uncover vital new information and unlock bonus content, based on the movie from the New Line Cinema. Next up, we have The Spiderwick Chronicles, also a sealed game that has never been opened, featuring, similarly to Harry Potter, very jank graphics. Their world is closer than you think. Unlock and explore the hidden world of the seen and unseen from the Spiderwick Chronicles. Battle strange and enchanted creatures in the spellbound world of eerie adventures as you fight to stop a rising evil. And then the last one, Iron Man. Did you guys know there was an Iron Man game? I sure didn't. This one is going to be interesting. I'll get to compare it to Marvel Rivals Iron Man gameplay nowadays. Unleash your arsenal as Iron Man, with complete freedom to fight anywhere and go between ground combat and open air flight at any time. Customize your suit and head into battle against armies of fighter jets, tanks, advanced weaponry, and supervillains. And that is the movie category. Next up, we have our driving games, which there are only 3 of them, so there's going to be a short category. We have, first off, Driver, You Are the Wheelman. This one says driver. The criminal underworld has accepted you as one of their own. You are a getaway driver for hire, speeding through the streets of real cities with working traffic systems, pedestrians, and motorists on the streets and cops on patrol. You are the best driver in the criminal community. You are the wheelman. Next up, which is a little more ridiculous, is a zombie driver. It's slaughter time. Take zombies down with your tricked out custom hot rod. The most fun you can have without a license. Race through the streets, smashing everything in your way, including fences, phone booths, street lamps, and of course, hordes of zombies. Earn additional money by completing side quests, making kill combos, and searching for hidden power-ups across 17 zombie blowout missions. Post your high scores to Twitter and Facebook directly from within the game. More gameplay than ever before, 20% more specifically. And our last driving game that I managed to find is called Test Drive by Atari, actually. Fast, fierce, fired up. You are Dennis Black, an independent street racer. You've just been asked to prove yourself. Own the road with your arsenal of raw power, muscle cars, and performance street cars. Tear past 16 opponents who'll get into your head and do anything to win. Alright, and that is our very short driving category. Next up, we have strategy games, old, historical games. So starting off, we have Total War Shogun 2 Limited Edition. Master the art of war. In the darkest ages of Japan, endless war leaves a country divided. 10 legendary warlords strive for the supremacy as conspiracies and conflicts wither the empire. Only one will rise above all to win the heart of the nation as the new shogun. All others will die by his sword. This one's kind of cool. It's like expand your kingdom on intricate turn-based campaign maps. So yeah, that's Total War Shogun 2 Limited Edition by Sega. I've got Age of Empires 3, the complete collection, which I was very excited to find. Immerse yourself in the greatest strategy game experience ever. I don't think I need to say any more than that. Everyone knows Age of Empires. There is the back for everyone that would like to look at it. I loved Age of Empires growing up. Next up, we have these two games. So we have Medieval 2 Total War, and then Medieval 2 Total War Gold Edition, which includes Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. These games I'm not familiar with, but they just kind of look like really cool medieval battle campaigns. The battles are only the beginning. Play the critically acclaimed sequel to Rome Total War, 2004's Strategy Game of the Year. Rewrite 500 years of history and create the greatest empire man has ever known. Use diplomacy, espionage, religion, and military power to outwit your foes and dominate the medieval world. This is Total War. Alright, so that category I'm just gonna list as strategy war? Strategy/history/war, and that was 4 games. Nice. Our next baby category are these guys. These are unique. They're kind of cool. I like the fact that they all have black, white, and red kind of aesthetics to them and branding. So starting out, we have Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, a film noir love story, a breathtaking original ballet of death in the computer gaming world. Oh, by Rockstar. Oh, cool. Rockstar Games present a Remedy game. I lied to myself that it was over. I was still alive. My loved ones were still dead. It wasn't over. His life in ruins, Max Payne finds himself back on the NYPD. During a routine murder investigation, he runs into Mona Sachs, a woman he thought dead. A femme fatale murder suspect. Of course she is. She holds the keys to the questions that haunt him. Of course she does. But nothing is simple in the dark and tragic night of New York City. An army of underworld thugs stands between Max and the answers he seeks. His journey deeper into his own personal hell continues. And it's got a cool little slide out. That's really cool. That looks super clean. This was very popular back in the day, wasn't it? The James Bond look. And then there we go. I mean, leave it to Rockstar to kind of have really cool packaging for their games. And the discs are very upside down. Here, let me flip that for you guys. There you go. Ta-da! That is Max Payne 2. True crime, streets of LA. As you can see, very similar vibes. True driving, true fighting, true shooting. Hell has been unleashed on the City of Angels by merciless gangs. The only hope to restore order is an out-of-control ex-cop whose unconventional methods leave him rejected by police and feared by criminals. Drive, fight, and shoot your way through 240 square miles of Los Angeles, and a branching storyline where you never have to repeat the same mission twice. And then, the Hitman trilogy. 3-game set. This one comes with Blood Money, Silent Assassin, and Contracts, and a bonus disc with Kane and Lynch Dead Man sneak preview. The hit series in one killer package. Experience the critically acclaimed and controversial series. Become Agent 47, the Hitman, a killer for hire. Master the tools of your trade. High-powered weapons, everyday objects, disguises. Strike instantly or take your time. No rules, just a contract signed in blood. And there are 3 of those. And those are all those categories complete. Next up, we have sci-fi. They're kind of sci-fi. Most of them are sci-fi. They're just kind of thrown in here. There might be a couple games and other stacks that need to also go in here, but it's fine. So, the sci-fi category, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of those. At the top here, we start with 2 Dawn of War games. Dawn of War Dark Crusade. There's the front. Ta-da! And then we have the inside, and the back says, enter the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Take command of 2 new playable races, Tau and Necron, as you unleash massive carnage across the front lines of battles. Conquer the planet of Kronos any way you choose, leading any one of the 7 races into epic crusade through an all-new single-player campaign. Experience unique storylines from each race's perspective. And then this guy is also included in this one, because this is the Platinum Edition. The Platinum Edition includes the original Dawn of War Winter Assault, and then Dawn of War Dark Crusade that we just looked at. So, there's the front of that one. There we go. Ta-da! And those are our 2 sets of Warhammer games, or just all of the Warhammer Dawn of War games. Next up in the sci-fi category, we have Sun Age. Again, I like this. I like it when a game tries something different, and I like it even more when it gets it right. HonestGamers.com, that was the most generic review I've ever read in my entire life. But, so this one is a little interesting. It says, command your galactic troops in this sci-fi real-time strategy game. Sun Age is a modern-day answer for RTS fans who want to build the best possible overview on their troops. A sect of religious outcasts who both live outside the dome. Blah, blah, blah. That goes on for like 3 more paragraphs. And there's what the inside looks like. Next up, we have Black Site Area 51. I originally had this in the war category until I realized that there's aliens on the front. So, some secrets cannot be kept. Modern day fears collide with the reality in small town America. Assassin Aaron Pierce is our last hope as one of the most explosive moments in American history begins to unfold. I like the alien design in this guy. As you'll see, he's got this like kind of cool, crazy, like goggle helmet going on. I like the designs of the bad guys in this game a lot. So that is Black Site Area 51. Next up, we have Restricted Area. Restricted Area. Restricted Area is an action-packed cyberpunk RPG set in the year 2083. As an outlaw for hire, you'll be sent into dangerous restricted areas set in a dark and fascinating future world. Moving on, we have Half-Life. Half-Life 2 specifically. I have not played any of the Half-Life games. I am very excited to play this one. This is the Game of the Year edition. The critics agree Half-Life 2 has been named PC Game of the Year by over 35 organizations worldwide. Play the game that set a new benchmark in gaming with all its startling realism, digital actors, advanced AI, and physical gameplay. Next up in the sci-fi category, we have an equally great game of Mass Effect 3. Take Earth back. Earth is ground zero and the war to save the galaxy, and how you wage war is entirely up to you. I remember playing the Mass Effect series on Xbox back in the day, but I never got around to playing 3. Next up, we have StarCraft 2: Wings of Liberty. In the distant future and the darkest reaches of space, the ghosts of the past whisper your name. You are Jim Raynor, Jim Raynor. A marshal turned rebel on a vigilante crusade to bring down the Dominion and its nefarious leader. Arcturus Mengsk. Who came up with that? That is the weirdest sounding name. Anyway, haunted by betrayal and remorse, some believe you may have given up the fight, but you have promised to keep, and a need for vengeance that's long overdue. War is coming with all its glory. And we've got some really cool foldouts. So there's that side. And then there's that side. Woo! There we go. Very nice. Cha, cha, cha. The last one in the sci-fi category, we have Orb. Off-world resource base. Very cool. The Malice are a product of their planet's harsh environment. Scarce water, extremely high temperatures, and a volatile climate have created a stout and rigidly disciplined culture. They have come to see themselves as the rightful rulers of the cosmos. Their ignorance led them to believe they were alone in the universe, but they were wrong. Oh, weird. There's like a... Is that on both sides? Oh, interesting. So you've got... I've never seen a case do that before. So you've got an open on that side, and then you've also got an open on this side. Cool. That is Orb, off-world resource base. And that is our fantasy category. Or, no, sorry, sci-fi category. Next up, we have all the kids' games. So, don't do that. Let's see, how many do we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 kids games. Starting off with the top here, we have The Curse of Monkey Island. This one doesn't have a description on the back. It's just got like little pictures of the game and the characters, but it is by LucasArts. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks really cute. So, I don't know. If anyone played this one growing up and know what it's about, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I guess I'll find out when I play it. It looks really, really cute. Next up, we have Pokemon Gotta Make 'em All Project Studio Blue version. Make your own Pokemon cards, stickers, keychains, certificates, signs, tattoos, and much, much more. So that one was a really cute find. This was the only one, this was also one of the cheapest ones. Oh, $1.99 for this Pokemon game. Put your favorite Pokemon everywhere, with over 600 different graphics, 81 of the 151 characters, and 250 different Pokemon projects. You can spend hours building your creativity and imagination. That one looked really, really cute. I'm excited to see what it's all about. Ta-da! That one is Pokemon Gotta Make 'em All. Next up, we have Fisher-Price. Did anyone else have Fisher-Price growing up? I sure did. This one is Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc. Help the rescue heroes save the day. Here's what you get. Cool 3D graphics. 6 exciting action-packed activities. Design center for creating your own Rescues hero gear. Realistic sound effects, and exciting musical score. Meet the team at the command center. Earn printable rescue heroes, honor badges, and personalized certificates. Design your own custom printable rescue heroes gear. Oh my gosh, we have the original disc, and someone else had a written one in here. Rescue Heroes Trial Run. Everyone did this back in the day, where you had the game and then you made a burned copy of the game in case, like, as a kid or a parent of a kid, one of these discs like got destroyed, so you'd have a backup. That's very funny. That is for Windows and Macintosh. Very cute. Next up, we have Backyard Baseball. This one is being played by a couple different people on YouTube nowadays. It's kind of gotten a bit of a resurgence. It's actually a very cute and well done game. It's all voice acted. Backyard Baseball, the #1 selling sports CD-ROM for kids, captures all the enjoyment of playing sandlot baseball with the kids from the old neighborhood. Just like the real Little Leagues, quirky personalities, contagious clumsiness, and hysterical hijinks are a big part of the game as your kids laugh their way to the pennant. Backyard Baseball features all the realism and statistics of adult baseball games, but with the simple controls that even the smallest T-ballers can muster. Next one, from the same series, we have Backyard Sports. Play with the pros as a kid. We have Backyard Basketball and Backyard Football. We have Backyard Sports, and tons of features, ages 7 and up. And there you go, that's what it looks like. It's very cute. Next up, we have Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. Games for the next millennium. Very good. Join Bugs Bunny in his first ever 3D video game adventure as he accidentally activates a time machine and is propelled through time. Bugs Bunny must travel through 5 different eras to find his way back to the present. In each level, puzzles must be solved and switches, keys, and a variety of useful objects must be found. Next up, we have another backyard. This one had Backyard Basketball and Backyard Football, but this one is just the basketball, but I have 2 now. Backyard Basketball, real-life basketball stars shoot hoops as kids. It's action-packed fun with kids' versions of real-life pros. The award-winning Backyard Sports Series lets you pick teams, call plays, and compete in single games or a whole season. Alright, and now we're on to, we've got a bit of a series here of Reader Rabbit. These were like reading games to help kids out. This one's sealed. Reader Rabbit is trapped in the dragon's castle. Can you help Sam the lion solve the mysteries of the castle and save Reader Rabbit? Filled with the activities to help your child learn math, science, grammar, and more. Reader Rabbit Toddler. Very cute. An enchanted land of discovery. We have Kindergarten. Kindergarten is get ready for summer camp. Reader Rabbit Preschool. A carnival of rides. I think there's a viewer that was looking for this one in my comment section. Maybe this was it. And then Reader Rabbit Personalized Math, new for 2000. And this one is Explore the Amusement Park. And that one looks also very cute. So this was really fun. These were all together and were just like a whole set, and one of them was even sealed. So there you have all of the Reader Rabbits, or at least the ones that I found. This one's funny. We have Angry Birds. Did you guys know they made a PC version of Angry Birds? The survival of Angry Birds is at stake. Dish out revenge on the green pigs who stole the birds' eggs. Use the unique powers of the Angry Birds to lay waste to the pigs' confounding constructions. Oh, free! Mini poster inside. Oh, they meant it when they said mini. Look how tiny! That's it! It's just like this little postcard guy. It's a little shiny though. It's got like the nice printing on it. Under that we have the Angry Birds disc. Amazing. Next up, we have Ride the Rides Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Gold. Double the thrills. Screaming roller coasters, water slides, breathtaking fireworks, dolphin and color whale shows, swimming pools, and more. Now all the rides you create in your own ultimate theme park. Includes the electrifying original Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and the fun-drenched expansion pack Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Soaked. Next up, we have Tales of Despero. Did you guys read this book as a kid? Small Mouse, Big Dreams. In this epic adventure, play as the courageous mouse Despero on a heroic quest to save the Princess P. Discover a magical world in this tale of bravery where the tiniest mouse finds the courage of a knight in shining armor. Battle unique characters and creatures using exciting sword moves, swing, jump, and scurry throughout the castle, rat world, and other environments from the film. Fun-filled puzzles and challenges will appeal to kids of all ages. This should have gone in the movie category. That's okay. It still kind of fits with the kid category. There's a lot of crossover. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And last, I do not have the equipment to play this, but I don't think I'm going to open it anyway. We have a sealed version of Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. This was my first game I ever played in the Guitar Hero series. We picked it up for the PlayStation 2 back in the day. I remember hugging the box on my way out of the parking lot as my dad went with me to go grab it, and I was so excited. And that concludes all of the kids' games. Moving on, we now have our miscellaneous category. These are weird ones. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in the miscellaneous category. Starting off, we have Pac-Man World 2. Pac-Man World 2 takes the timeless pop culture icon on his most challenging adventure yet. Pac-Man sets out on a quest to recapture the magical fruit stolen by the pesky ghost gang in the most evil of all entities, Spooky. Also includes 3D Pac mazes and classical arcade favorites. Next up, we have Monopoly. It's one of my favorite games. It's kind of stereotypical, but I do actually like Monopoly. I have like classic Monopoly, I have Star Wars Episode 1 Monopoly, I have Hello Kitty Monopoly, now I have digital Monopoly. And then we've got The Inside by Hasbro Interactive. Alright, next up on our miscellaneous list, we have Pool, Friday Nights 3D. Bring home the real excitement of pool and snooker. From the first break to the final bank shot, amaze your opponents with skill and precision. Complete over 77 different computer opponents, each with unique playing styles and skill levels. Included in the Friday Night 3D Pool are detailed in-game hints and tips to help guide you along the way. Next up in our other category, we have Return to Mysterious Island, inspired by the Jules Verne classic. This one looks like it's kind of like a mystery point-and-click Castaway in Paradise. Alone on the round-the-world sailing expedition, adventurous and determined Mina becomes stranded on the shores of a wild and apparently uninhabited island. Exploring her new surroundings, she uncovers artifacts, living spaces, and technologies left behind by the people who came before her to this uncharted island. Desperate to leave, Mina builds a temporary home from the remains of Granite House and uses her survival skills against the wild of the jungle. Mina becomes aware of a figure in the shadows. Could this be the unsettled ghost of the legendary Captain Nemo? Take on the role of Mina and solve a variety of clever puzzles and use the various technologies found on the Nautilus to return to civilization or remain cast away on the island forever. Travel beyond the Jules Verne classic. Your quest for survival begins. This one looks really, really intriguing. It's the only one of its type that I found out of all the games. It reminds me of some of like the modern point-and-click games that are really popular right now. So that one is going to be a really cool one to plug in and see what it's all about. Next up, we have the very beat-up Curling Takeout Wait with a $5 mail-in rebate offer from the original store. This one says, Takeout Weight Curling is the very first 3D curling simulation for the PC. Faithful down to the button, the simulation of one of the most popular Canadian competitive sports will provide hours and hours of enjoyment for the curling enthusiast and part-time fan of the game. For the first time on your computer, you can feel the pebble on the ice with this authentic 3D curling simulation. Played throughout the world, curling is a truly international sport, easy to play, hard to master, and enjoyed by men, women, and children of all ages. It looks pretty cool. I'm going to have to see if it's any sort of decent. That'll be really, really cool to find out and see what this one's all about. Well, it's about curling, obviously, but see if it's any good. This one, though, this one's called Big Mother Truckers 2. This one's for Ma. Dear old sweet Ma got busted. She's locked up tighter than a big rig's brake on a 40-degree grade. Ma's kid gotta get her some southern justice by bribing 6 members of her jury, if they can find them. And so Bob Sue, Cletus, Earl, and Rockus set off once again to buy and sell goods all over Hickstate County. There was all sorts of trouble awaiting for them, like alien abductors, drunk hobos, unusual bikers, cops, and rival truckers. Plus, more special missions and different vehicles than you can shake a stick at. Hot dang. It feels a little Wreckfest. This one's gonna be an interesting playthrough, let me tell you. And then last up in the other category, we have Ragdoll Kung Fu Black Belt Edition. This one looks ridiculous. Imagine having a kung fu fight with string puppets, except you don't have to worry about getting the strings tangled up, and you don't even have to fight. Using nothing but your mouse, you can string together dazzling attack moves and defensive maneuvers. There are no button combinations to memorize, no locked-in fighting moves, just grab a limb and move it where you want it to go. You are in charge of creating your own style, act it out whatever you like, and if you want to, stage a fight. It's all about the cheat power. Yeah, you can play with friends on a single computer. This one's just ridiculous. This one literally just like Party Animals or any of those games recently. Like, this is kind of similar to it, and it just looked so silly. That is all the nonsense in the other category. Next up, we have a category that I'm just kind of labeling as creepy shooter. Because a lot of them are a bit of a hodgepodge. They don't mix fantasy, they're not strictly sci-fi, they're also not war, so these are just kind of all mixed in together. And for this category, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 games. We have Bulletstorm Limited Edition by Epic Games and EA. This one is also sealed, it has never been opened. Kill with Skill, an intense, outrageous shooter. Limited edition includes additional content and multiplayer experience. You've just crash-landed onto the most violent resort planet on the universe. And this is good news. Next up, we have 2 versions of Painkiller. I'm pretty sure that one is in the other one. This one is Painkiller Overdose, and this one is Painkiller Gold Edition. That comes with, it's very small, Painkiller Heaven's Got a Hitman, and Painkiller Battle Out of Hell. So these are 3 different games, which is awesome. So let's start with Painkiller Overdose. Massive bosses, terrifying monsters, and insane weapons. Play as the tortured son of Heaven and Hell, Belial, in this latest chapter of the award-winning shooter Painkiller. Loaded with tons of fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled action, Painkiller Overdose packs 17 Fast and Furious single-player levels. 8 radically designed demonic weapons, mind-bending physics, lightning-fast multiplayer maps, more than 40 demons, the rest of the sentence I cannot read, more than 40 demented and sickly twisted monsters, and gigantic bosses that will blow your mind. And here is what the inside, got a couple foldouts. Hell's most guarded secret has been unleashed upon the universe. Wicked weapons, horrifying monsters, single and multiplayer action. Ta-da. Very cool. So that does look really cool. Nice. That is Painkiller Overdose. Let's look at Painkiller Gold Edition. Feel the pain. Winner of prestigious Game of the Year awards and numerous editor choice awards from the industry's most influential magazines and websites, Painkiller Gold brings you the very best from the original Painkiller and the Painkiller expansion, Battle Out of Hell. Insane physics using the world's most advanced physics engine, Havoc 2.0. That's a bold sentence. We have, Doom Who? I do know a lot of people in the community like Painkiller. They're familiar with this game. I have never played it before. It looks really awesome. So we've got the fold out in, and that one. There's the front, and we have the back. Awesome. That's Gold Edition of Painkiller. So those are going to be really, really cool. Next up, we have Limited Edition The Darkness 2. This guy kind of reminds me of Lies of P. The new game that's come out, look at that hair. Tell me that doesn't look exactly like him. Description says, master your demons. It's been 2 years since Jackie Estacado used the power of the darkness and now wants it back out. A sudden attack by a mysterious and powerful new enemy opens the door for the darkness to reemerge and sends Jackie on a journey to hell and worse. Quad wield. Slash, grab, and throw with the demon's arms while simultaneously firing 2 weapons. Wow. Put you there. Next up, we have Mystery Case Files. So similar to the other game we had, Return to Mysterious Island. This one looks like it's also another kind of mystery point-and-click style-ish game. Mystery Case Files, Return to Ravenhurst. Emma's story was just the beginning. Emma's soul is free, but her ghost has delivered a dire warning. Evil still lurks in Ravenhurst Manor. Experience Ravenhurst's spectral halls as never before with new immersive adventure-style gameplay and an epic original soundtrack. Feel the floorboards creak as you move from room to room, solving puzzles and seeking out clues in over 150 detailed scenes. And I got it for $2. And then we have Resident Evil 4. I have never played any of the Resident Evil games, probably for obvious reasons. I am a scaredy cat. I always have been. My brother played Resident Evil growing up. I did not watch. I watched every game my siblings played growing up, and this was not one of them. Resident Evil Reinvented. U.S. agent Leon Kennedy looks into the abduction of the president's daughter. His investigation leads to a mysterious location in Europe. Encountering unimaginable horrors, he must find out what is behind the terror. Moving on to the next one, we have Take No Prisoners. I don't know why this one's in this category. I feel like this should be in war category. A top-down mayhem, multiplayer heaven, non-linear territories, more enemies, smarter enemies, massive firepower. That's all it says. It's just a couple bullets. I know nothing about this game, and the inside doesn't have any more of an explanation either, but it is by Raven Software and Red Orb. And it's mature, and it's just Take No Prisoners. This definitely probably should have gone under the war category. Next up, we have Crysis 2 and Crysis 3. I don't have a copy of Crysis 1. I will probably just pick it up off of GOG if I haven't already by the time this video goes out, so I can test it on Blue. I'm pretty sure Blue will probably run Crysis 1 at least a little bit. It might hate running Crysis 2, and I think if I put Crysis 3 in Blue, it would just explode. But we will find out. I love the fact that on this copy, the Crysis text on the front is all shiny. That makes me super happy. So looking at this one first, this is the Crysis 2 Limited Edition, with bonus XP, unique platinum, dog tags, weapon attachments, and Scar weapon skins. Be strong, be fast, be invisible, be the weapon. Crysis 3, which, like, this is such an iconic image with him with the bow. Wield the power of the nanosuit. Get a head start in multiplayer, including the Predator Bow Day 1. Assess, adapt, and attack. Thrilling hunter mode. Both of these games are going to be really, really awesome. Hopefully I'll actually get to play them if Blue will run them. Next up, we have... I don't know why I bought this one. Duke Nukem Forever. Another game I've never played, never even heard of until I started getting into this genre. But it says, The King is Back. You guys know what Duke Nukem is. I don't need to read the back of this to you. Anyway, moving on. We've got Infernal, also sealed. Mostly, it's kind of coming apart, but it is sealed. This one is, in the eternal war between good and evil, Hell wants you. You are Ryan Lennox, a renegade angel recruited by Hell to restore the balance between good and evil. Aetherlight, Heaven's own secret agency, has eliminated most of Hell's earthly agents and is preparing its final blow against its eternal rival. Armed with diabolic supernatural powers and military-grade weaponry, enter a dangerous world of deception and betrayal and unleash hell on Earth. This one looks like it's going to be really, really cool. Next up, we have another game that I would never play in a million years, probably. I might now, but we'll see. We have Left 4 Dead. Obviously a very famous horror game. It doesn't look that bad. We'll find out. The aged graphics will probably help my nerves. This was also a little bit more of an expensive one. Unlike the other games that are like $2, $3. They wanted $8 for this one. Can you survive the zombie apocalypse? 4 survivors in an epic struggle fighting hordes of swarming zombies. Any of the games by Valve, Half-Life Alyx, I definitely wanted to make sure I had copies of these guys. So, that is the back. Ta-da! There you go. Next up, we have The Suffering, Ties That Bind. Apparently this was sold for 44 cents at one point. The city... Oh my gosh, this font. Look at... How am I supposed to read this font? The city has its demons, but so do you. An indescribable enemy taunts and beckons Torque. Even... His name is Torque? What kind of a name is that? Even as he fights to rid the horror from the streets, the dark heart of the city can seem very much like a prison if you let it. Lead Torque on an all-new battle through the mean streets of an urban nightmare. Customize your insanity. Use evil or good rage mode to destroy your enemies. Dozens of new monsters and a few old favorites await your wrath. Is this a sequel? I guess so. It must have been The Suffering, and then The Suffering Ties That Bind must have been the follow-up to it. But that is that game. Very gross, very creepy. Good. Next up, we have Enemy Territory Quake Wars by id Software. I've got the limited collector's edition, which is awesome, and I just have the regular boxed version. Let's take a look at the boxed version first. It's got that nice, like, Vader sans the helmet vibe going on. Global Defense Force. Defend Earth or destroy it. You make the difference. Battles rage in objective, stopwatch, and campaign modes, plus offline and lethal AI combat. We've got an id game. I've never heard of this id game before. Limited collector's edition of Enemy Territory Quake Wars. Because it's got really cool designs on it. And when we slide it out, got these sides, which are really cool. It's kind of holographic. Previously owned by a Lord Rommel, Nikon Online. And there we go. There are the CDs. We've got little fold-outs, and yeah, I might as well just go ahead and show you guys what this is about for enemy territories. We've got enemy territory, Quake Wars. It takes two to rumble. Oh, advertisement for EVGA. Very good. Well, we have an EVGA card in blue now, so that works perfectly. Let's see, what else do we got here? Enemy territory, Quake Wars. Getting started guide. Everything you need to know. Cool little... Oh, cool. These are like little cards of the different vehicles. So you have the Stroghog Scout vehicle, the GOF Armadillo truck. Those are really fun. And then we've got the Strog Desecrator Hover Tank. Strog Desecrator Hover Tank. That one, oh, that one's really cool with the segmented parts. That one's awesome looking. We've got GDF and ANSI Attack Copter. I'm reading these sideways, so sorry if my pronunciation is really whack right now. And then this last one, oh, that one looks... I mean, that's just a mech. That one's awesome. And that's the Strog Cyclops Heavy Walker. Then we've got another advertisement for Play Best. That's pretty funny. We've got some more cards. We've got the GDF Artillery Gun Deployable. Very cool. Strog Rail Howitzer Deployable. Also really cool. That one's very Star Wars. This one is also very Star Wars. That's just the pod that Luke and Obi-Wan take to go to Tatooine. GDF Platypus Assault Boat. Nice. Strog Icarus Grav Pack. Very cool. Oh, Gravity Pack. So there's a... Oh, that's so Dune. Look at that. That looks awesome. And then we got GDF Bumblebee Assault Copter. Nice. And then the last thing in there is this really nice little fold-out of map objectives to kind of tell you what the icons are. And then your keyboard layout, which is actually super, super nice. All right, well, let's very carefully get these guys nice and safely tucked back inside. Again, there's the discs. This one I am very excited to dig my teeth into and see what that one is all about. Another id game. Heck yeah. Our last two games in this category are Fallout 3. Needs no explanation. I don't even need to read the back. Everyone knows Fallout. This was a very great game for me to find. I already had the physical version for Xbox back in the day, but having the PC version as well is awesome. And we've got the Vault Dwellers Survival Guide and the discs. Love Fallout 3. That one is going to be amazing. And lastly, in this category, another really good game is Dishonored. Dishonored is an awesome game. I was really stoked when I found this one. This featured in the Game of Show for E3 2012. Man, we don't even have E3 anymore. Revenge solves everything. You are Corvo Atano, the once trusted bodyguard of the Empress. Framed for her murder and empowered with supernatural abilities, you become an assassin to seek revenge on those who ruined your life. The choices you make will shape your fate and the empire around you. Very, very excited to play this game. And thankfully, we are now on to our last category of fantasy games because I am losing my voice. Alrighty, we have all of our piles of fantasy games. This is the last category. Let's see. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Almost beat out the war category of 43. Starting off with these guys, we have the Elder Scrolls games. So I have 2 copies of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Woo! This is going to be awesome to play. A number of you guys in my Discord suggested I play Morrowind along with Oblivion, and I have not. I've only ever played Skyrim. I didn't mean to pick up 2 copies, but it's going to be really nice to have both of them in case something happens to one disc, or like when I open them up and try to use them, one disc is not good anymore from previous use, because these are all pre-owned. So it's still going to be really nice to have. Morrowind, I don't think they need much explanation because you guys are familiar with it, but there's the front, and there's the back. I also have a physical copy of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. One of my favorites. I played this constantly in college. It was my first and currently only Elder Scrolls game I've played. Really excited to get into Morrowind. Really excited to play Skyrim again. I'm really happy I have an actual physical version of it. I have a copy on Steam, but it's nice to be able to know that I have my physical game and my physical saves, and it's just going to be really, really awesome to have. So excited that I found one copy of Skyrim. Out of all these games, I'm really glad that I found this one. Moving on, we have Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth, which is going to be amazing. I'm assuming most people know what this one is. You've got all of the install discs. There's about as many discs here as the actual trilogy, honestly. Disc 4. I guess I should have gone in the movie category, along with this guy, Atlantis. This guy already had a copy of it in my personal collection. This one is going to be really, really cool. Step back into the land of dreams and legends. Embark on an incredible adventure and become immersed in an extraordinary tale of intrigue and mystery. Assume the role of an archaeologist as you search for the existence of the metropolis built, according to myth and legend, by the ancient Egyptians. Let wisdom be your guide as you travel through time and spirit and encounter challenging puzzles along your path. Discover and explore the stunning surroundings of the vast Sahara Desert, the wondrous icy plains of Siberia, and the fascinating lands of ancient Egypt. We have Diablo 2. If I can get this off. It's fine. Yeah, I gotta cover up the code anyway. Diablo 2. Trust me, that's what it says. Destruction awaits. Classic, just like Diablo 3, which I have in here something. Yeah, there it is. I got Diablo 2. I've got Diablo 3, big boxed version, which is really nice. Evil is in its prime. 20 years have passed since the primevals were defeated and banished from the world of Sanctuary. Now you must return to where it all began, the town of Tristram, and investigate rumors of a fallen star, for this is the first sign of evil's rebirth and an omen that the end times have begun. Wield the might of 1,000 powers, conquer an infinite battlefield, battle endless tides of evil, dare Sanctuary's dark world. There is the awesome inside for this one. There's the inside art and the fold out. Really cool. Next up, we have EverQuest, Shadows of Luklin. This game is very fantasy, very cool, and I know nothing else about it. There's the inside. We've got a tiger man, a crocodile dude, and a lady, and I know nothing else about this game. That's it. There's no description. It's just EverQuest. So we'll get to see what that one's all about. Next up, we have a very heavy Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition by CD Projekt Red. This thing is chonky. This one's bigger. This weighs like nothing compared to this guy. This one is really cool because it has a slide out. So you've got the CD and all of the stuff for that in there. And then it also comes with these two little pamphlets for the Quest Handbook and the Quest Handbook in French. So there is that. Next up, we have Neverwinter Nights 2 by Obsidian Entertainment and Atari. Explore the rich magical world of Neverwinter Nights 2, featuring a dynamic and rewarding storyline, 9 new races, and new prestige classes, and more. This one has a lot of CDs that go into it. Goodness. And then we've got the nice chonky manual. Ooh, get more now. Register online at GameRegister.com, along with other Atari products. That was going to be cool. I love physical manuals. They make me so happy. Alright, that is it for that stack. Let's move on to the next one. We've got Dawn of War Sandstorm. This is in the wrong category. This should have been with the Dawn of War games. Under sci-fi. Oh, it's fine. Well, we have another Warhammer 40,000 game. This one is Soulstorm. I will find its brethren and put it with it momentarily. Next up, we have the original Witcher. So we had The Witcher 2, and now we have the original Witcher. And this one is definitely staying sealed. Next, we have another sealed game. This one is called Dark Messiah Might and Magic by Ubisoft. An action RPG redefined. First-person melee combat rendered with breathtaking visuals and earth-shattering physics. Sword stealth sorcery, choose your way to kill. Upgrade your skills in online battles with up to 32 players in this epic crusade mode. Next up, we have The Last Remnant, with a man that looks like he's trying to cosplay as Sephiroth. Look at that hair. The future will be shaped by remnants of the past. The remnants, scattered relics of a bygone age. Throughout history, they have been used for great good and untold evil. Now a mysterious figure has emerged, seemingly intent on seizing them all. Meanwhile, a young man scores the land for his kidnapped sister. Could her abduction be linked to the struggle for control over these awesome artifacts? Make your way through strikingly beautiful worlds, engage in massive battles in an attempt to uncover the truth. A classic that needs no explanation. Devil May Cry 4. I was really happy to find a really good copy of this one. Next up, we have Prince of Persia Warrior Within. I can't remember if this is the good game or the bad game. I know there's one Prince of Persia game that was really good, another one that was really not good. This one says, one fate, 1,000,000 ways to defy it. And everyone's usually pretty familiar with the Prince of Persia series. This one is a classic, and really, really awesome. Next up, we have Spellforce 2 Shadow Wars, seamless blend of RTS and RPG action with over 60 hours of gameplay. The war rages on the battlefield and within. An evil shadow has fallen over the world of Io. You must unite powerful heroes and armies under your banner to fight the mysterious power that lurk in the darkness. Control infantry, cavalry, and flying units, and unleash the enormous titans to devastate your enemies. Almost done with this stack. We now have this box, which I really like the look of. It's another one that has like cool print jobs on it. This one's called Avencast, Rise of the Mage by Lighthouse Interactive. This one looks really awesome, and the back reads, "Mages are not faint-hearted. They possess courage and incredible powers." Oh, this one's sealed. No, it's not. They opened it through the bottom. Dang it. I thought for a second it was sealed. As the sun rises over Avencast, the renowned Academy of Magic, a young adept begins his perilous journey. In a world of wizardry, wonder, and untold mystery, you must undertake some of the most diverse quests to hone your skills in spellcasting, weaponry, and melee combat. Let's see. And then there's a little folder for that guy. Just kind of a cool fantasy wizard game. And oh my gosh, the other Elder Scrolls game. I did not organize this category. Apparently enough, we have Elder Scrolls Online. The fight for Tamriel begins. The three alliances vie for control of the Empire. As these powers battle for supremacy, darker forces move to destroy the world. Got quite a bit from this series, which is awesome. And we are on, finally, to our last stack of games. Starting off at the top, we have Dungeons: The Dark Lord, standalone expansion pack. Ta-da! This one's also sealed, and this one reads, Dungeons: The Dark Lord is the sequel to Dungeons, the game where the more evil you are, the better. In Dungeons: The Dark Lord, there's a slew of exciting new features, including 4-player multiplayer in 3 modes, as well as the addition of an extensive single-player campaign. In multiplayer mode, there's now the ability to play as some of the game's popular bosses, as well as new single-player dungeon setting and 25 new prestige gimmicks. Next up, we have another classic, Assassin's Creed 3. Don't really think I need to explain anything else. Awesome find. That one is going to be great. Viva la revolution. Next, we have Might and Magic Heroes 5. A legend returns, a new era in strategy dawns. Demon swarms spread chaos across the land. Heroes from a variety of legendary factions rise up to defend their cause, live their fate, and lead their forces to victory. Next up, we have Age of Conan, Hyborian Adventure. Follow in the footsteps of the world's greatest fantasy hero and enter into a world of stunning graphics, incredible music, and unique gameplay. Live, shape a unique character and forge your destiny. Fight, ride into battle on horses and mammoths. Whoa. Or wield magic, steel and bows with devastating effect. Charge Hyboria alone or in groups and escalate the conflict with massive siege battles. And explore. Follow in the footsteps of the world's greatest fantasy hero and roam King Conan's barbaric world. This one actually looks really cool. I'm excited for this one. Next up, we have 2 copies of Myst 4 Revelation. One has like the nice slipcover on it, one's just the box. This is the limited edition version and includes Myst 3 Exile versus this one's just the regular game. Piece together a shattered past. In Myst 4 Revelation, the next chapter in the greatest adventure saga of all time, a bold claim, you'll travel through environments pulsing with life to unearth a treacherous scheme involving 2 of Myst's most sinister villains. Next up, we have this one, which is wild looking. It is called Tabula Rasa. Was originally $50, I got it for $8. A science fiction epic from Richard Garriott. Explore massive alien worlds, immerse yourself in deep storylines, and face the consequences of the choices that you make. Take role-playing to the battlefield. Confront massive alien strongholds. Unleash the power of Logos. You have a character cloning system, and also engage in voluntary player versus player modes, crafting an economy, and integrated voice chat. It looks very Mass Effect, especially this main bad guy here. So this is a really awesome looking one. This one probably should have gone under science fiction. I messed up a couple of the categories. This is more science fiction. Next up, we have Mage Knight Apocalypse. 5 heroes, 1 fate, infinite adventure. 5 heroes are sworn to seek out the evil plaguing the land as the forces of chaos rise. A creature of unimaginable destructive power is born to lead the enemy. The Apocalypse Dragon, a seemingly unstoppable 5-headed monstrosity. The heroes that face it are the land's last best hope, and the battle to end all battles is about to begin. Moving on, we have BioShock. Again, no need to explain this one. Everyone knows what BioShock is. This is the limited edition, and I am very excited to have it. The case is it's basically new. Like, it's basically in perfect condition, and it's got an advertisement for, like, really old headsets. Welcome to Rapture. This one, along with Skyrim, Dishonored, the Treasure Planet one, the one by id, there's a lot of games that I found that I was like, yes, So happy I found physical copies of these. This is gonna be really, this one's definitely being played on the channel. Next up, we have Fable: The Lost Chapters. This is one of my friend's favorite games from back in the day. I've never played it, but it looks really awesome. For every choice, a consequence. Imagine a world where every choice and action determines what you become, where you evolve in real time based on every little thing you do. Fable is an RPG action-adventure unlike any you've ever dreamed. And now more than ever, with extra quests, additional customizing, and extended content, your destiny is yours to choose. Next, we only have 3 more. Neverwinter Nights 2. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I've got... Is this a duplicate? No, it's the expansion pack. I did not realize. So we've got Neverwinter Nights 2, which we looked at. Now we have Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zahir. I cannot read the back because sticker's covering it. Jeez Louise. Alright, I got the sticker off. Now we can actually read what this says. So, Storm of Zahir. As a new era dawns over Faerun, the jungles of Chult reveal their hidden menace. Fate has befallen the Sword Coast since the defeat of the King of Shadows. They forgot a space between the words "the" and "defeat." Shipwrecked on the shores of a hostile jungle nation, your adventurers must fight their way to civilization, uncovering a plot that will change Faerun forever. Among the mighty, beware who you trust. So that is super cool. We've got Neverwinter 2, Knights of Zahir, and Neverwinter 2, just Forgotten Realms. Next up, we have Dragon Age 2. I was gonna say this one needs no explanation, but some of you guys might not know it. I love this game. I love this game so much. I don't know if I played this on PS2 or Xbox, can't remember, but I played the whole thing. I finished it. I loved it. Really excited to have the PC version of it. It's just a really good game. Rise from the warrior to legend. Embark on the all-new adventure in the Dragon Age saga. You are Hawk. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's her name. I forgot about that. One of the few to survive the destruction of your homeland. Now forced to fight for survival, you must gather the deadliest of allies, amass fame and fortune, and seal your place in history. And then, the last game. Through all this stuff. A lot of these games kind of blend together, especially the fantasy games and the war games, but this is one that I don't think would blend in with anybody else, and I know a lot of people love. We have Guild War 2. I love the color on the front, the way the shininess is. I'm running out of words because I've been talking for... How long have I been talking? 3 hours and 13 minutes of non-stop talking, so I'm running out of vocabulary. But everyone knows Guild Wars 2. I'm really excited. I found an actual boxed copy of it with some really cool art that fans would love. I'm gonna stop talking. I found Guild Wars 2. That is all of the games. We finished the Final Fantasy category, the fantasy category of 32 games, and now I'm going to count up exactly how many games in total we just went through. We hit a grand total of 149 games, which is a crazy amount of games. Like, I would not think this would be necessarily reasonable for any person to do. I wanted to go through and just find everything I could to pick up for Blue so that I could play for you guys on the channel. And again, like I said at the beginning, I used my first paycheck I got from YouTube to buy all of these, along with the new Blue LED fans for Blue. All of the other stuff that I did for Blue and the channel has been through my own savings at the moment, and I would really love to be able to play all of these games full-time. I would love to be a full-time YouTuber. It would be an amazing dream for me, and I think we can make it mainly because of you guys. You have watched so much of my content, and I am so grateful for it, and this is probably the only time I will ask or mention it, but I thought I'd take advantage of the opportunity. I have opened up a Patreon, and I have enabled channel memberships on YouTube, so if you guys really like me and like my channel and the content and are excited for all the games I'm going to play and are interested in contributing to the channel to make that happen so I can go full time and really dedicate all of my energy to getting these videos out, then those links are going to be in the description. And if you're not interested in that, if you're just here for fun and want to watch, or you don't have the means to contribute, don't worry about it. Thank you so much for coming anyway, and I hope that all the videos are really fun for you and that you guys enjoy watching everything. That's another reason why I made it, is because I really wanted to do something with my life that just makes people happy and leaves an impact where everyone can enjoy themselves and kind of forget their worries for a little while. And just thank you so much for potentially giving me the chance to do that. And if you'd like to contribute, again, those links are in the description. If not, feel free to comment which game you want me to play. You have a lot to choose from. Along with all the games I featured in the original video with Blue, I think I need to actually go through and make like a catalog and list out all of these games, because I forgot even which ones I bought over the time that I've been picking these up at different stores. And I'm just really excited. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna play so many games. I'm gonna be playing games until the day I die at this point. And that's all I had. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are wonderful and happy and healthy. And until the next video, I will see you guys soon.